Action.
Hello, and welcome to another Sons of Screen episode. We are, yeah, I forgot the S, but we are going to delve this week into the age-old debate of is it a Christmas movie or is it not a Christmas movie? So the movies we're going to be having that debate with are the quintessential debate of this movie, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, and Batman Returns. So
Don't eat the mistletoe.
right. So each of these movies are considered by some to be a Christmas movie, considered by others to be not Christmas movies. So we will delve into that here in a little bit. But before we do that, Andrew, how was your week?
Oh, same old shit, different day. What is it? Because my job's smooth sailing, man. It's just, yeah. Can't really, I mean, it's where it's starting to get repetitive. From like, all right, I just got to get through the week so I can get to the weekend and get drunk with you, and then do whatever I do on Saturday, and then it's just wash, rinse, repeat.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's Saturday afternoon, not Saturday morning.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah. I can't complain as much as I'd like to sometimes, just so I can be a whiner. But I can't complain.
Nobody likes a winner.
No, but things are good. Smooth sailing. Watched a lot of movies, as we'll hear in my recent watches.
I didn't get a ton of movies then, but for as busy as we usually are, I was able to get 6 total. So the 3 that we're going to talk about, and then 3 others.
So how was your week? Was it as loud as your shirt?
It was not as loud as my shirt. See, I didn't even. I mean, just trying to think back on what we did this week. I don't even remember. It was just a blur.
That's why. Yeah, that's why. Like, yeah, I was sitting there thinking. I was like, did I even do anything worth even mentioning this week? No, I just watched movies, went to work, went to sleep, had some pleasant dreams. I haven't had a nightmare in a while. Knock on wood. Been having some good dreams.
That's
Weird
good.
ones, and they always involve the same people. People I know. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, I have sex in one of them, so that's pretty cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I didn't even know you knew what that
ladies in my
felt like.
dreams. Yeah, I don't know what it feels like. Like, I think it felt like a real dream, but I don't remember.
Right. Well, I'm a little scared of my random beer this week, so I'm going to go ahead and start on it, and then we can.
Because it might take you the whole episode.
It might take me a minute. I'm looking for my. I know I've got a bottle opener down here. I may have to run out to the bar and grab one.
Oh, it's a bottle, huh?
Yeah. So mine is a Prairie Artisan Ales Christmas Bomb. It is a imperial stout brewed with spices. So as you can see from my shirt, since we're having a little bit of a Christmas theme, that's
I think purple's an interesting choice. Oh, because UFOs and shit. Is that what's going on?
No.
Is that what he's riding? Looks like a spaceship.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does look like it kind of looks like the Futurama ship. Yeah, that is not a.
That is not a twisty.
I
Sure,
know
they got a bottle opener in that room somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure there is, but I don't want to spend the whole night looking for it. So while you tell them about yours, I'm going to step out real quick and grab a bottle opener.
Okay. Well, my beer choice this week, I just went with it because it's a fun play on words, and I got it during Halloween season. And when you think Christmas, you think love, and when you think love, you think roller coaster, because a roller coaster of love. But instead of roller coaster, it is roller ghoster, and it's got a bunch of ghosts on it. Yeehaw! The roller coaster of love.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's a hazy India Pale Ale. Some of those I like, some of them I don't. So we'll see. Mine's only a 6.5er, so I'm safe this week.
Mine is 13.
Yeah, you literally doubled up mine. Literally. If my math serves me correct.
What'd you say yours was?
6.5. See? I got gooder grades in math.
So that is not as bad of a taste as I was expecting.
Ah, that's good.
Like I've definitely had worse.
Let me see if this is a roller coaster of love or a roller coaster of hate.
Yeah, so this is an Imperial Stout brewed with spices. I don't remember if I said that.
It's a pounder. So it's going.
Well, with this being a 13% beer, I'm kind of glad it's only a 12 ouncer. Well, I'll do my recent watches first because I have 3.
Okay. Yeah, I need to pull up my list and scroll through the 406 movies I've watched this year.
Well, so I'll have to go back and look, but since I've started using this app, which I feel like was in August, I'm already at 107 this year.
Nice.
So that, I mean, not awful.
It's solid for starting past mid-year. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I've so my first recent watch was a first time watch for me. A movie by the name of Smokin' Aces.
Ah, first timer, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. That one's fun.
Yeah, my wife really liked that one, and so there was a 25 movie action pack on Vudu that we were kind of debating on it because a lot of the movies we already had physical copies of, but we didn't have them on Vudu. But the 25 movie pack was $8, and there was only 4 of the movies in that pack that we already had on Vudu. So it was like we basically paid $8 for 21 movies.
Nice. It's not a bad deal at all, and you said it's all action films, which is a great genre.
Yep.
As we're discussing tonight, all 3 action films.
They are indeed. So my other recent watch was one that I intended to fall asleep to, but then I couldn't sleep, and so I ended up watching the whole movie, and that was Violent Night.
Ah, yes.
With David Harbour.
David Harbour, John Leguizamo, baby.
Yeah, that is a very fun movie. I really enjoy the kills in that movie. That they are very, very interesting.
I've seen most John Leguizamo movies just because he's one of those actors where if I hear he's in it, then I gotta check it out. I've always really loved John Leguizamo. I've always been a big fan of his.
Yeah,
especially when he's villain. He's a pretty good villain.
He does play a good villain.
Yeah, never better than when he was Clown though in Spawn. He was fucking fantastic in that.
So my last recent watch actually came today after that picture you sent to me, and I watched Die Hard 2. watched it in the background at work. So,
is it a Christmas movie?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, that's not part of our fucking topic tonight.
I feel like Die Hard 2 would probably fall under the category of Christmas. There's a lot more Christmas. There's a lot of Christmas themes to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not only based around Christmas. There's a lot of dialogue and that sort of stuff related.
Right. All right. Where did I leave off of? Oh, that's where I left off of. Yeah, because that was that's it, right? Yeah, because it's going.
Yep, that was it.
Okay, because it's going to take me a second to get through mine. But well, I mean, 6 of them though were all within the same franchise, which I warned you about last week. I watched all the Terminators this week.
Fair enough.
I love all those movies. People go, after the second one I stopped. Well, I kind of get that because the second one is a fucking masterpiece.
The second one's very good.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of all time, period. It's my favorite action film of all time.
Okay.
It's definitely one of those where the sequel is better than the original, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And that debate always happens.
Yeah, the first one was not... It was okay. I mean, it was... For the time it was made, it was a pretty good movie, but...
The way I describe the first one is it's a horror movie. It's like a horror slasher film, but it's guns instead of knives or machetes or anything like that. It's a good old horror stalker film. I'm going to come kill it. Yeah.
The guy from the future comes back and impregnates his mom, or not his mom. It was I don't know. It was a weird situation. I can't remember the whole exact.
The guy that John Connor sends to the past ends up being his dad. He goes
That's
knocks. Right. Yeah, so as you see in like the later sequels,
he
knows that Kyle Reese is his dad, so he's like, "Hey, you got to go and bang my mom in the past so I can be born, so I can lead the resistance." I do love those. I think my least favorite one is probably the last one they did, Dark Fate, where they brought both Linda Hamilton and Arnold back, and
Yeah, they were. They
That one
were
just pissed me
reaching
off
out
because
with
they
that.
killed off John Connor in the first fucking 5 minutes. I'm like, he's
Right.
always been the focal point of all these movies.
Right.
And then, you know, they retcon all of them. They're like, this is supposed to take place after two. Like the rest of them don't exist.
Hmm.
And I'm like, so we watched this whole journey of them going through Terminator 2 and defeating Liquid T-1000 and all that stuff. And then they go to a beach like in Mexico or something like that, and dude just walks up and kills him. I'm like, really? Like,
Yep.
it kind of just makes Terminator 2 like fucking just stupid. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then the chick in that one, she's got a really long neck. I just keep staring at her neck the whole time, and it freaks me out. She's
I
got
don't
like a
remember who
giraffe
that
neck.
was.
I don't remember either. I think she's in one of the new Godzilla movies too, but I'm just like, she's got a long ass neck. She can definitely do that glug glug. So I did all those, and then I've been wanting to revisit Requiem for a Dream
Okay.
with Jennifer Connelly, Jared Leto, Marlon Wayans.
I haven't seen
Uh,
that one.
oh man, it's fucked up. It's one of those movies where people love it, but they only watch it one time because it's fucked up. No one to remember why people say that. I'm like, okay, yeah, I remember why.
Yeah.
And it has Ellen Burstyn in it, which the day I watched it ended up being her birthday, her 94th birthday that day.
Nice.
Which Ellen Burstyn, she was the mother in The Exorcist. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So that's good. And it's directed by Darren Aronofsky. You know, he's had a lot of interesting movies. Which another one that I accidentally watched of his that I didn't realize he directed was a brand new one that came out this year because I was like, I need to catch up on some new releases to
Mm-hmm.
add to my list. So I watched Caught Stealing with
Out stealing.
yeah, with Austin Butler, Matt Smith, uh,
Sounds
Lee
familiar.
Schreiber, Vincent D'Onofrio. Those two play like Jewish priest mafia people. It's it's pretty fucking interesting. And then I learned that I didn't recognize him until I read the credits. Griffin Dunn is in this. The guy I
Okay.
just made Texas Forever.
You know.
Uh, yeah, he plays like this bar owner who's like a long haired biker dude that does a lot of drugs and stuff in his bar.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I'd never in a million years. I'm like, hey, Griffin Dunn. And I read the credits. I'm like that Griffin Dunn?
Like you couldn't tell that it was him in the movie.
No,
Okay.
never would have guessed.
Huh.
I just the credits were still rolling because I was doing something. And the credits were rolling. I looked up and I was like, Griffin Dunn. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a totally different Darrenovsky style than Requiem for a Dream. But
Mm-hmm.
it was a wild ride. It was fun. I'd recommend it. Oh, and what's her name? Zoe Kravitz, Lenny Kravitz's daughter. That
Yep.
she's in this, and so her boobies. So that was awesome.
I do like Zoe Kravitz.
I expected her nipples to be exactly what they were, which they look like nice little Hershey's kisses on her boobs. You
Yeah.
know, very delicious. That was fun. No spoilers there though, but I mean, yeah, it's a solid watch. You know, it's one of those who are bored. It's on Netflix. Check it out.
Yeah.
Another one from this year I watched was Jay Kelly. It's because award season is starting to happen, and there's a lot of buzz on this one. It's a new one on Netflix,
What about R.
starring
Kelly?
George. No, it stars George Clooney and Adam Sandler and Laura Dern and a few others.
Okay.
But it's funny because like the main guy, the guy that's Jay Kelly in it is George Clooney, and it's about an actor who's kind of past his prime, and he's kind of having like an actor midlife crisis type situation, kind of
Yeah.
similar to George Clooney. Now you know he's kind of
Yeah.
past his George Clooney heydays. The performances were great. The movie was like shit that we've seen a million times before, but
Mm-hmm.
you know he has his struggles with his kids and his dad and just all that shit. But solid watch, solid watch.
Okay. Okay.
And then I watched, you know, I love me my sports biopics.
Biopics. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, no, there was no biopic procedure this week in the surgery room. Sports biopic, Christy is what it's called. It's about Christy Martin, the female boxer that put female boxing on the map in the
Okay.
90s.
So that name sounds
Played
familiar.
played by Sydney Sweeney. You know, she's like one of the big all the big crazes these days. You know, a lot
I
of
do like. I do like me some Sydney.
the modern day boners for a lot of kids. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was kind of skeptical, but
She's going to be a
they
lot of
but
kids. Kelly Kapowski.
yeah, but compared to our youth boner girls, this one can actually act. She's just
Right.
she impressed me. She was like they butched her up. I mean, I would do her, but I'm like Kevin from Office. Is like if the
It's not
game
what you do,
is.
it's if she's hot.
Yeah, exactly. And they butched her up pretty good. And I've seen the documentary on Christy Martin before, so I kind of knew what to expect on the end. And you'd appreciate that because you like these movies that are based on true story that actually does like trueness to the story.
Fairly good representation.
And the way they did the ending of this was like perfectly matched up to everything that was in like the court hearings and all the evidence and stuff like that. So
Nice.
they didn't stretch any of it for movie purposes or anything like that. It was literally what sounds like what happened in real life with her and her husband,
Yeah.
which there's a 25-year gap between him and her husband is played by Ben Foster, who's always
Okay,
been
I
an
love
amazing
that
actor,
guy.
I think. Yeah, and he crushes it in this one too. That was a good watch.
I don't know that I've
I'd
seen Ben
say
Foster in a movie that he didn't crush the role.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's one of those like Cindy Sweeney surprised me. Ben Foster did not because he always crushes everything that he's ever fucking done,
Yeah.
even back in his Disney Channel days. So I'd definitely recommend that one. And then there's one that we've been kind of talking about throughout the year when I told you guys about it, and then it finally came out, and that was The Carpenter's Son, the Nicolas
That's
Cage biblical horror movie about
Yep.
teenage Jesus and teenage Satan, and it's something. It's something.
Is it one that you would recommend?
Not for everybody.
Well, I'm sure it's probably going to have some religious
um,
bashing.
Not really bashing, just people going, "That's not how it went," or "That's," because it's. I mean, from what I understand, there's not a whole lot of stories of teenage Jesus. That whole section of his life was kind of been left out, and besides random books, from what I understand, I did a quick little research. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But they went for the creepy effect. And Nicolas Cage, of course, like Ben Foster, he crushed it too. Nicolas Cage was Nicolas Cage. He played Joseph, and he.
Did you ever watch the Nicolas Cage movie that was the immense pressure of tremendous talent or something?
Yeah, where he plays
I love
himself.
that movie.
That was a good one with Pedro Pascal. Yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, The Carpenter's Son. No, I wouldn't recommend it. I only recommend it if you're absolutely curious to see what they did with it. Then yeah, watch it.
Well, the reason I was going to clarify a little bit. You don't recommend it because you're not. I mean,
It has nothing to do with the religion or anything
Well,
like that.
I
It's
was
just
gonna say,
the
but-
movie itself.
I'm not giving any spoilers here because I think everybody already knows. But you're not that much of a religious person. Is that why you don't recommend this movie, or is it just because you don't really think the movie was great?
I don't think the movie was great. It has nothing to do with religion. I'm just going by just the movie
Okay.
basis here. And yeah, I could see why there wasn't a lot of advertisement or hype or anything like that. It was another money grab from Nicolas Cage. Just they added some controversy to it to lure in because anytime you bring religion in the movie, people percolate. They go, "Oh."
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, I think Nicolas Cage is in the one or two Left Behind movies too.
yeah. He's done some religious flicks throughout his years. I think he did 1 and 2 on Left Behind. Which doing a sequel to Left Behind is just weird because I'm like everybody's already been.
Well, so Left Behind was based off of a book series. The book series had
Didn't Kirk Cameron do a Left Behind movie too?
yeah. I don't remember which one he did, but there was I think Nick Cage did the first one and Cameron did the second one, or something.
Okay.
But so the Left Behind book series has 12 or 13 books in it.
Okay. Well, I mean, nothing to do with religion. I just don't like Kirk Cameron. Him and his sister both can eat my ass. Like Cameron Burke or whatever the fuck her name is from Full House. I mean,
Right.
she just did an interview like within this year or last year to where she thinks horror movies are literally a portal to hell and you shouldn't watch them. Like Harry Potter's a portal to hell too. I don't know if you knew that or not. So
Well, yeah, because it's talking about wizardry and
yeah, so you've already stamped your ticket to hell, sir, according to them. Loving your. Harry Potter.
don't what's if you wanna really get in those people's under their skin, the people that will try to tell you that Harry Potter is an evil movie and this and that, ask them about the The Chronicles of Narnia, which is considered a religious series.
Yeah.
And the first name, the name of the first book is literally The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe,
Right.
where they get transported to a completely alternate world and battle a witch with talking animals.
I saw a stand-up comedian talking about Harry Potter recently, and he's like, "Why do they celebrate Christmas? Because like, wouldn't Jesus just be a normal person in that world?"
I mean, you're not wrong.
Right? I'm like, that's a good point.
He was a wizard that lived in the Muggle world.
Right?
Now, there's the movie you need, a Harry Potter spinoff that is set back in the biblical times, and Jesus is a wizard that just decided to live in the Muggle world for a while.
Harry meets Jesus, huh?
Farmer, there's an idea for your next movie.
Harry meets Jesus, starring Daniel Radcliffe and Nicolas Cage. Let's do it. So then, following that, there's another movie that kind of because it involves an angel. Another one that came out this year called Good Fortune, where Keanu Reeves plays an angel.
Yeah,
and it also has Seth Rogen and Aziz Ansari, which is his writing and directing debut. I mean, that was a fun watch. It was like, it's like he was Ted again, like from Bill and Ted, but he was an angel this time. He was like a bumbling but sweet idiot. Like his whole purpose, because he's like a low on the totem pole angel.
Yeah.
In this, to where his whole purpose is to stop people from texting and driving. But but then he decides to show this guy that's down on his luck, like living out his car and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To switch places with Seth Rogen, who's like a billionaire mogul type person.
Yeah.
And to show him that you don't need money and all this shit. And turns out, and Aziz Ansari's like, I don't want to switch back because I love all this money. It does solve all my problems.
Right.
And then since Aziz Ansari didn't want to come back, they take Keanu Reeves' wings from him because he fucked up. He wasn't supposed to do that. He's just supposed to stop texting and driving. And then so now Keanu Reeves is a real human, and he's living with Seth Rogen, who's now poor, and they're trying to figure out a way to get Aziz Ansari to realize that his life was good before he became all rich. And
yeah,
it's a solid, feel good movie with some good humor in it, especially Keanu. Keanu, of course, stole the show.
Right.
I mean, everybody loves Keanu Reeves. There's not a human on planet Earth that doesn't like Keanu Reeves. And if they don't like him, they can go fuck themselves. And with that reaction, that is the end of my recent watches.
All right. Well, that reaction was not to your recent watches. That reaction was to the effect.
No, I know. Yeah, I saw you finishing
Finish
that beer. Yeah. I'm not even a third of the way down on mine yet.
Well, so I can go ahead and review that one. It's one. It was definitely a stout. It was not the worst stout I've had, but it was pretty strong. Like it was. I can't think of the spice that it had, but it wasn't a bad flavor. I'm just not a big stout guy, but I mean, it gets a 2, which for a stout, that's not awful for me. But yeah.
Okay. Well, mine tastes like an India hazy pale ale. There's nothing really different about this one.
An IHPA?
Yeah. Which I think I was kind of meet in the middle of that one. So yeah, just go ahead and put me right in the middle there, 2.5er.
2.5. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're going to change up a little bit how we do the movies tonight. Instead of giving a rating for them. I mean, we can still give a rating if you want to, but we're just going to... Our rating for the movie will be, is it Christmas or is it not Christmas?
So I start at 3, like what was my number 3 and then number 2, number 1?
Well, no, like just... We'll talk. So we'll talk. Say we're talking about Batman.
Oh, we're just gonna discuss the Christmas aspect on.
Right, and I mean these are very, very popular movies. I mean, we can give an overall rating of the movie if we want to, but
we can squeak them in there. We don't have to have the big finale of this is my rating.
Mm-hmm.
Which movie we're gonna do first?
I think we'll do Batman Returns first.
Okay. Well, before that, this Batman will return because he's got to go pee.
We'll be right back.
Hey,
Hey, there we go. All right, so the first movie we're going to talk about is Batman Returns. So Batman Returns is the second Batman movie directed by Tim Burton
yep, the Michael Keaton
with Michael Keaton. Yep.
So I guess technically really technically it'd be the fourth Batman movie because they had one in the 1940s. Then
Right.
they had the 19. Then they had the. Now that was a rare
Well, that was
black
the
and
show.
white weird one. Well, they did a black and white one from the 40s. It was serial, and then they put them all together in this movie. So, that's another random debate. But then we had the '66 Batman with Adam West. They did a movie.
Mhm.
That was like the TV show. And then we go all fast forward to 1989 with Batman, Michael Keaton. And then this one was what 2 years later, '91. I want to say Batman.
Yeah,
Returns?
that sounds right. Well, I guess I could pull up on my Letterboxd since I've got it reviewed there.
Yes, Batman Returns. Michael Keaton, Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito.
92.
Which, I mean, 92, okay. Which, I mean, I'll just go ahead and talk about Danny DeVito right now because there's always those roles that were, there's actors like they say that Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Danny DeVito was born to play Penguin. If they weren't going to get him for Penguin, they would have had to pick a different villain because
Right.
that
Well, I
wouldn't
mean,
have worked.
And they also have our favorite character of that's Christopher Walken.
Yeah. And his son in the movie is Andrew Baranowski or whatever, Leatherface himself.
I did not know that.
Yeah, from the remake. Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
from
an
Any Given
interesting
Sunday. And
Yeah.
yeah. Christopher
So this movie has a whole lot of Christmas elements in it. Like
Yeah, it does.
it's all geared around the lighting of the Christmas tree in Gotham and
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely said because it's Christmas parties, the lighting of the Christmas trees. We got villains popping out of boxes, Christmas
out of
present
Christmas
boxes.
Christmas presents.
We got them here saying, don't fucking eat any mistletoe. I mean, they said it in a more stylish, sleek, and sexy way, but I mean,
Right.
but they're basically saying, don't eat mistletoe, even though kisses are deadlier.
You have the beautiful Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, one of my first boners ever.
I still don't know how she made an entire suit out of a jacket. Full body suit out of an upper body jacket.
Well, I mean, maybe for timing purposes, they cut out her cutting up some leather pants and stuff. Maybe,
That was one of the deleted scenes, right?
Yeah, I want to do editing magic. And I love when she's going all apeshit because she's got the hello there sign, and then she purposely breaks the O and the T, so it says hell here.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. And that's when she was the sexiest when she was dead, like with
Right.
her hair all wild and pasty. Yeah. That's my sweet spot. Pasty, wild haired psycho bitch. Yeah.
I mean, only in Gotham do you have a truckload of cat litter driving around.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer, Pink Ranger, Kelly Kapowski, and Miss Elizabeth were all contributed to my first boners when I was a youth, discovering like what is going on with my body.
Well, and so it had been quite a while since I'd seen this movie. I did not remember how vulgar some of the comments that Danny DeVito were making was.
Oh yeah, God, this guy was filthy. I can see all the controversy behind this because they had Happy Meals for this movie and all that, but then there was the guy like, is this really for kids? And then they had people on Ricky Lake talking about this movie,
Yeah,
and just kind of, and they had this little kid on Ricky Lake. I just watched this clip. He was like, yeah, it was very scary. Kids my age shouldn't watch it. It's not for kids. I'm like, how many fucking toys did you give this kid to see all this shit?
right.
What is wrong with this kid? You should be excited to see a movie like this.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
The one-liner, the sexual themed one-liners, I did not remember that at all. Which goes to show that, like, I mean, because I was pretty young when I probably watched it last, and it just kind of goes to show that when you're not thinking about that sexual stuff, you're not going to catch the sexual things.
Well, then you got Danny DeVito yelling, "I played this stinking city like a harp from hell."
Right.
Which, I mean, that's a line that obviously people remember because it's repeated over and over because he replays that little CD over
Yeah.
and over. Which I love that scene too, where he's in the fucking trailer and he's playing that fucking arcade
And
car
it just looks
driving
like
the
well,
Batmobile.
that's another sexual thing. Like the campers are rocking, the Winnebago's rocking. Don't come a knocking.
Well, then they do that low camera angle, and Danny DeVito just fucking like he's like literally fucking us. Like if that was in 3D, we're getting raped by Danny DeVito. Like,
Oh my!
so yeah,
But,
if
like,
that was controversial back then, it'd be controversial now if it's considered a kids movie.
Well, and in what world are carnies smart enough to break into the Batmobile?
Right. But yeah, and with that whole controversy, that's why the Batman Forever was a lot more brighter and more colorful, and that's why Keaton kind of backed out. He's like, I don't like the direction this is going in.
Well, and another thing my wife pointed out when we were watching the movie, she was like, if you just close your eyes and listen to this music, you can tell that it's a Tim Burton movie.
Oh, of course, because he always had it's Danny Elfman. He always had Danny Elfman do all his music.
Yeah.
And he has a very distinct sound. He's somebody that you can point out his music. Like in Dick Tracy, he does the songs for Dick Tracy.
Him and John Williams are probably my two favorite composers.
And two totally different styles.
Yep.
Totally different styles. But
Totally.
they're styles that will always stick out. Well, I mean, John Williams, if anybody says he's not the GOAT on movie scores, then they're fucking wrong.
They're stupid. Yeah.
They're wrong. Like, yeah, I know most movie topics are always up for debate and they're always opinionated, but that is not an opinion, that is a fact.
Well, and I don't know if this has changed or not, but I know at one point he had the most awards for music. And he just has the most awards in history because of the music he's put in movies.
Yeah, he has the most Academy Award nominations and most Academy Awards, I think, out of anybody in history.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
Even doing something as simple as the Jaws theme. Fucking won him an Academy fucking Award. Like, you son of a bitch. I could push 2 keys and win an award. God damn it. That'd be fucking good. But, yeah. Okay. But, okay, yeah, the Christmas aspect in this movie.
So I consider this movie a Christmas movie.
Oh, absolutely.
There was...
There's heavy Christmas themes throughout this whole movie.
It's not only set at Christmas time, it's also... A lot of the dialogue is based in Christmas, like Christmas lingo.
It's snowy.
Yep.
We got all the Christmas lights and shit going on. We got the supermodel that died fucking lighting the tree.
Right.
Which, again, is another dark part of this movie. Yeah, I can see why parents are probably a little grumpy with this movie when it came out.
So you consider this Christmas also?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So kind of like in the vein of Is It Cake? It's Christmas.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, because the whole debate on if it's Christmas or not is like, okay, well, it's based on Christmas, but is it Christmas themed? And I would say yes to both on this movie. There's definitely Christmas themed throughout it, while we have the Christmas aesthetics. And yeah. It's just, but I mean, it's a Batman movie too, so he has to fight crime and stop the Penguin and Catwoman. And
Right.
And
So
boy, then again, Michelle Pfeiffer there at the end too, and she's got the wild hair and fucking does the kiss to Christopher Walken with the fucking taser. Yeah, me next.
Yep. What a way to go for Christopher Walken.
Yeah. Michelle Pfeiffer's still a tasty treat because she's in a new Prime movie and she's like 70 now, and that's yeah.
I can't think. Yeah, I feel like it was one we just watched recently. No, I don't remember. So, I know I said we weren't going to give ratings, but we may as well give ratings too. So, so this one for me gets an 8. Like, I love superhero movies. I love action movies. This is one of the movies I kind of grew up watching a lot, even though I haven't watched it in a while. But it's always a fun revisit.
Out of that, that 4-pack of Batman movies, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. Yeah. This one's my favorite out of those 4. Absolutely.
Mine's between this one and the first one. I
I
liked the
think the
first
first
one
one's a
just
little
because
overrated.
yeah, but I mean, I really liked the first one. I mean, Jack Nicholson plays a great Joker.
Not the best one.
Not the best one. Heath Ledger gets that moniker.
Yeah. I don't know why people debate that all the time. Like, yeah, Jack Nicholson was a great launching pad. Like, he gave the idea of what the Joker should be on screen, but
He was the best
Heath
Joker
Ledger
of all
took it and
time
just took off with it.
until Heath Ledger became the Joker.
And before we saw Heath Ledger Joker, it was like, God, that's terrible casting. How dare you put Heath Ledger as Joker? That doesn't make any sense at all. It should be somebody funny like Jim Carrey or something like that. Nope.
And he was the
Ledger
Riddler.
yeah. Yeah. But yeah. So for me, this one, it gets a 9 for me.
Okay.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really good movie. I mean, for being early '90s, not really having the. I mean, there's like I don't. There probably was CGI in it, but for the most part, it wasn't.
It's funny because people look at me weird because I say Christian Bale is probably one of the worst Batmans. I can't stand Christian Bale's Batman. Like his performance as Batman because he's very asthmatic and where's he? Where's the trigger? Like, nah, fuck off, dude.
I liked the storyline in the Christian Bale Batman movies better, but I don't think he was the best Batman.
That's gonna be my point, yeah. Like because like Batman Returns gets a 9. Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises both get 10s for me. They're both Miss Davises for me.
They're great
love
movies.
both those movies. Yeah.
But
Dark Knight Rises gets shit on too much. Fucking Bane. Sorry.
If we're talking best Batmans, Christian Bale is probably not in my Mount Rushmore.
No.
I'd have to think on that one.
No, I rank Clooney over fucking Christian Bale.
All right, well, let's move on to the next movie. We'll go to Lethal Weapon next.
Lethal Weapon. Get too old for this shit.
Okay, Danny Glover.
I we're talking about the movie, so I'm gonna quote it. This is one of those movies that was up and down. Like it's very depressing and suicidal, and then it's funny, and then it's depressing, and then it's funny.
This one again is one that I hadn't watched for a while, hadn't revisited in quite a while. And
this was a fairly new recent visit for me. It's been a while since I watched it.
So like I either completely forgot about the boobs at the beginning, or the last time I watched it was with my parents and they just started it in front of that.
I say that leads into that was gonna be a point. I was like, this has the best opening of the 3 movies that we watched.
Oh, of the 3 we watched.
The 3 that we're watching, yeah.
I was like, no,
not the Lethal Weapon franchise. The 3 that we watched. Well, because it starts out because we're listening to Jingle Bell Rock or whatever, I think, at the beginning, and then all of a sudden we get titties flapping and suicide, and I'm just like, hey, that was an interesting twist in the first 2 minutes of this fucking movie. All right.
Yeah, like Riggs, he had some demons, and he had to convince. I can't even think of his last name now. Murtaugh. There we go.
Murtaugh.
Yeah, he had to convince Murtaugh that he wasn't crazy. That he just went about things differently.
Had a bad experience. Yeah.
One of my favorite scenes is when he gets up on the roof with that guy and he just like, here, have a cigarette. I'm not gonna mess with you. And then he slaps the cuffs on him. He's like, yeah, well now if you jump, you're gonna kill a police officer and you are a murderer.
This movie reminded me how much I enjoyed the buddy cop movie franchise, like the movies. I've always loved those, like that and 48 Hours, and just so many throughout from the 80s till now. I love a good buddy cop movie where, two opposites have to work together.
Yeah.
See,
another movie that I haven't visited in a very long time, but I loved, was Turner and Hooch.
Oh, yeah. That's
so,
another good buddy cop movie.
It's a buddy cop movie, and it plays with Buddy.
It is.
Well, a dog being just in general called a buddy.
Oh, Turner Hooch, that reminds me, that's another recent watch. I started Scrubs, the show Scrubs again.
Oh, okay.
Because they're relaunching it in February.
Yep.
And there's a character in there named Hooch, a black dude named Hooch.
Nice. Nice.
And so they're always playing off that. And that made me think. I'm like, well, when you hear the title Turner Hooch, can you guess which one is the dog and which one is the guy? Or if it was a white dude and a black dude, can you guess which one is the black dude and which one is the white dude?
I bet the white dude's Hooch.
Yeah. We need to bring back booze as hooch. You know how they used to call it, like liquor hooch. Pass that hooch over here. I'm bringing it back, man. I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, but I think that was the prison term for beer, for alcohol.
It's fine. I served hard times. I served a whopping 18 hours, baby.
Uh-huh.
Pass the hooch. I've had a hard life.
So, Lethal Weapon, while it is based around Christmas time, really doesn't have a lot of Christmas themes other than that.
There's literally a scene that takes place in the desert.
Right.
Like, that's what I was thinking. I was watching this, like, because they're in California, I'm assuming all the warm weather. There's just
right.
nothing that
I mean,
screams
yes.
Christmas until they're at Danny Glover's house.
Murtaugh has Christmas lights up. Yes, they are. They say Merry Christmas a couple times. That does not make a movie a Christmas movie.
Yeah, there was no Christmas vibes at all, except for when we're eating his wife's terrible food.
Right.
But yeah, Mel Gibson in this movie, he was a roller coaster. He was a fucking roller coaster, and I can see that in his performance too. Like, one minute he's that funny, fun dude, and the next he's got his fucking gun in his mouth. I'm like, man, good performance. Because I'm like, I don't know if, like with Danny Glover, he's like, is he really psycho, or is he like craving for attention, or like?
Well, and he just lost his significant other, and when I say just, I don't know how long it was before the start.
Yeah,
of the
I don't
movie
remember if they say how long it was.
He was fighting through those demons of having to deal with that loss.
And all it took was a partner that's getting too old for this shit, and now he's happy again.
Right.
On his 50th birthday. God damn, we're only 10 years away from that. You're only 9 years away from that, sir.
Yeah, but we're also 10 years older than Riggs was in this movie.
Fuck
Riggs,
off, really?
Riggs was 31.
Ah!
And I don't know about you.
Notice how old people in their 30s look in like 80s?
That's what I was going to say. I don't know about you, but like watching this movie, seeing that he was 31, I was like, I still feel like he's older than me. And I'm 41.
Jesus fuck. That hurt my head. I don't like it. Hey man, evolution. We look younger now. We look younger now for age. Nobody ever guesses my age. Nobody ever comes close. Somebody at work guessed 28 the other day. I'm like, damn, really?
I bet you're 40.
I bet you will. How'd you figure that one out?
I don't know, So, am I...
Who do you like better, Murtaugh or Riggs? I'm a Danny Glover guy.
So...
Just because he has the same worries and anxieties and shit like I do. Like, I don't want to fucking die.
So I've got a kind of a two-part answer here. Like, on this most recent watch, I related more with Murtaugh. But the last time I watched this movie, I related more with Riggs, and like his crazy style, like
that wild gun,
right?
Yeah. That makes me think of a Goofy movie. When we were kids, we were like, "Come on, Goofy, let Max go to the concert." Now they're old. They're like, "Come on, Max, go fishing with your dad."
Yep.
Like, it's literally an age thing. But yeah.
So yeah, we. So
when it comes to the actual Christmas thing, though, I mean, do you consider this a Christmas movie?
I do not consider this a Christmas movie.
No. Yeah, there's just not enough vibes there. It's like, because like the first Terrifier movie is technically a Halloween movie. There's no Halloween vibes there, really. He just kills people.
Yeah.
So I don't even consider that a Halloween movie. But
we have another guest in the studio that thinks that it's a Hanukkah movie.
You probably don't know what movie we're talking about right now. Lethal Weapon, sir. Riggs and Murtaugh. Oh, they're apparently working on a number 5. Mel Gibson promises Because this was directed by Richard Donner. I forgot about that. Yeah, good old Richard Donner, Dick Donner, director of Superman and Lost Boys and a bunch of other movies.
Speaking of Lost Boys, was it? I don't remember I don't remember if it was this one or Die Hard. I think it was this one that had a screen in the movie theater behind them, and it said Lost, like it was playing the Lost Boys in the theater.
Yeah, because that was a Dick Donner film. Yeah. Or Richard Donner. I don't know why I talk like I've been friends with him for years. I watch like interviews with like directors and stuff like that. When they talk about Richard Donner, they call him Dick Donner. So that's why it pops in my head like that. And that's just funner. Dick Donner.
Well, I don't think I have the shirt anymore, but I used to have a shirt that said "Don't be a Richard."
The TV shows the shits. Oh yeah, the Damon Wayans and some random white dude TV show.
So this one again, if we're gonna give a quick rating on it, this one for me again is an 8. Like it's a very rewatchable movie, fun movie, enjoyable movie. But again, like I haven't seen it long enough that it's not one of those gotta watch it.
Say it's not even my favorite in the franchise. Like I think I can't remember which sequel it was that I liked the best. I think it's because the more Joe Pesci gets involved, the more I like the movie. And Joe Pesci wasn't even in this one.
He wasn't.
But he's fucking amazing in the sequels. All right. I mean, I fucking love Joe Pesci.
One of the
this one
of the bets that me and my wife wanted to not bet, but like count the number of times that Murtaugh says, "I'm too old for this shit" in the entire franchise.
Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be a heavy drinking game, but it's a nice little count game, you know.
Oh, it could be part of a drinking game.
Yeah. It could be a chug game. Every time he says, "I'm too old for this shit," you chug a beer. You just chug a whole beer. But no, I give it a 6. I'm at a 6 with this one.
And you were also on the not Christmas side, correct?
Yeah. It's hard to put in a Christmas movie. Like, I'd have to side with people that say that's not a Christmas film.
Okay.
And then before we get into the most controversial one, I gotta pee again.
We'll be right back.
I almost hit it.
And we're on to Die Hard. Sorry.
Just sometimes when you do your fucking game show fucking now we're in a Die Hard. Like the H's always go super hard when you do that shit.
Hard.
Die Hard, starring Bruce Willis.
Bruce.
Anyways, yeah, starring Bruce Willis and the
Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah, Alan Rickman. Go Alan Rickman.
R.I.P.
It's not Christmas until you watch Hans Gruber fall off the side of Nakatomi Plaza.
Oh, we're gonna disagree on this one, I think.
No, that's a common quote. Like, that's even on T-shirts and stuff.
I know.
It's not Christmas till Hans Gruber falls off Nakatomi Plaza.
So this movie, I mean, if you haven't seen Die Hard, then you're probably not watching our show. Honestly, you're not. You're one of those 7 to 8 people that are watching our show. If you've seen Die Hard.
Well, I mean, yeah, we haven't done a synopsis on any of these movies tonight because they're common movies. Surely they at least know what they're about, even if they've seen them or not.
Right. So, like, this movie, while it's centered, the time frame of the movie, it's set at Christmas. It's set with a Christmas party that gets overtaken by terrorists. That is literally
the beginning of the Christmas vibe.
That is about the extent of Christmas in this movie.
We get the Christmas vibe when he's in the limo at the beginning and he plays "Christmas in Hollis" by Run DMC, which is one of the greatest Christmas songs of all time.
Okay, so Abby and I were trying to decide. Like, I couldn't decide who the song was. I didn't think it was. I did not think it was NWA, but it had a very strong NWA feel.
What I fucking love, because this always happens every fucking week with like you and Abs, is that when you guys can't figure out like who this person was from or what this song was from, stuff like that, you guys don't Google it. You just go ahead and leave it a mystery. Then we're gonna figure it out later on.
I intended to Google it, and I also intended to, because we watched the credits, so I was going to look for the song on the credits, and the songs were halfway, like it was halfway through the song, like we started talking in the credits, and the songs were halfway through, and we finally looked. It was like, crap, we missed it.
Because like Google always ends fucking fun arguments between friends. You know, like oh, this guy's this age. No, he's this fucking age. No, oh, this movie came out this year. No, it came out this year. Well, guess what? Google. Anyways, that's an old man rant there for a second, but
Yeah.
but yeah, Die Hard. Die Hard. I didn't mean to say it like that, but that was the proper way to say it. Die Hard. It is the man's man movie. Like, and when people say what are some of the movies that just scream man, people always say Die Hard is always in one of them.
Well, and because everybody thinks that they could be a
John McClane.
John McClane. God dang it! I don't know why that name went out of my head, but it
I
went
get
into a void.
it. Names escape me all the time too, but for some reason I remember that one. John McClane.
So everybody thinks they could be a John McClane, but let's be honest, 90% of people are going to be the guy that went in and tried to sell the guy on giving him information and gets shot.
Well, like even Michael Scott brings up in The Office, like the first Die Hard, people love it because he was a very real person going through faulty shit like a normal human would do.
And by the fourth one, he's driving a car up a ramp into an.
He's driving a motorcycle up into a helicopter and then surviving the fall and all that shit. Yeah. So that's where that franchise fucked up. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. I haven't seen a Die Hard movie that I didn't enjoy, but they got a little more far-fetched every time.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Being a movie fan, I like the far-fetched movies too. I like the good old popcorn flicks too. If I'm going to sit there and go, yeah, right, that can never happen, then I'm just going to stop watching movies. Because, like, there's...
Well, it's like with Fast and the Furious. The first 5, 6, 7, I think, I liked. But then I didn't really watch too many of them after that. I don't think
you watched any of them after that. I don't think you watched Fate yet.
I don't think I have. So when Paul Walker
Vin Diesel turns heel.
When Paul Walker died, it was the one that came out after he died was the last one that I watched.
The ending that made men cry.
And you said they've gone to space since then.
Yeah, number 9. That's the worst of the whole franchise. But it was still... I mean, I still enjoyed it. But
let's go back to Die Hard.
Yeah, there's no Fast and Furious movies that take place in Christmas. So. We'll skip those.
Yes, producer Andrew already said it was Run DMC. Sorry.
Yeah. Christmas in Hollis for Run DMC, one of my favorite Christmas songs.
But no, like it really did have a vibe of NWA. But of course, Run DMC was right around that same time frame, so a lot of that music sounded semi-similar.
I think it's a little too upbeat and happy for it to be NWA.
But it had a lot of the same...
same style of rap, because that was the 80s, 90s, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So where you can actually understood the rappers.
Right.
Unlike these days, the mumble rapping. Yeah. Unlike that mumble rapping bullshit that they do these days.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Yeah, we can understand all that shit. I understand my heavy metal screaming lyrics better than I understand modern day rap, and that's bad.
That is pretty bad.
That is fucking bad, and I understand that. But I can hear that shit. When people scream words at me, I understand what they're saying. When they mumble rap to me, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Right. Or like Tech 9 when he gets into his that guy can talk faster than anybody that I've ever heard. When he gets into his fast rap, it's like, what the fuck did you just say?
Or Eminem and his rap. Yeah. Eminem needs a Christmas song. I'm trying to bring back Christmas back up, but yeah, Eminem needs a Christmas song.
I mean, I haven't heard a song from Eminem that I didn't like, so I would probably enjoy an Eminem Christmas song.
Oh, a piece of merchandise that I accidentally owned from Die Hard.
Yeah.
I say accidentally because it came in one of those subscription boxes that we used to subscribe back in the day. You know?
Oh, they don't hardly do any of those anymore. I tried to find one recently.
No, they phased out.
Yeah.
There was a big boom of them,
Mhm.
and everybody's.
And I
That's
think
how
I
I got
was
started on
doing
YouTube. Was
almost every
doing
one of them for a
unboxing.
while.
Yeah, I mean that's what made me do YouTube's because I was like I want to unbox stuff too. That looks
Mhm.
fun. And that's how I got that started.
Well,
But
see,
I
I
got
thought
a
about doing
pair.
unboxing videos, but that's not a screen, so I wouldn't be able to do it here.
Well, because anything that's in the box involves something that was on the screen. Loopholes,
True.
baby. Loopholes, baby.
All right, fair enough.
But
I'm gonna do an unboxing video.
but I got a pair of socks one time in a box, flesh-colored socks, and they were Die-Hard socks. They looked like feet.
Okay.
But you know how like
The
like
bottom they were
hospital
bloody?
socks stuff like that. At the bottom there's traction. The traction on the bottom were shards of glass,
That's
but
awesome.
it was traction.
I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I in my subscription boxes, I want to say that I got 2 to 4 pairs of socks in between all the ones that I had.
Socks were a common thing. In those.
But the problem is, socks they put in those boxes are made
Didn't
for
fit you.
people that have normal size feet.
Yeah,
My feet are a size 14.
yeah. I'm
None of, like
I'm a good old 9.5. You know.
they send you tube socks for a normal size foot, and they're fucking no shows on me.
Or they do your feet like you, like McLean. No, I mean they were just flesh covered socks. I think they had toenails on the top of them and the bottom. The grips so you didn't slip were like shaped like shards of glass. They were
That's pretty
pretty
cool.
fucking cool. Yeah, that was one of those to where like as often as we got socks in those boxes, those were a cool ass pair of fucking socks.
Yeah.
Which I mean, and then that segues into that part in the fucking movie. Put on some shoes, man. That shit
Right?
fucking makes me cringe
Well,
so hard.
to be fair, the first guy he killed, he did try to take his shoes, but then he didn't try to take anybody else's shoes.
But his feet were small like his sister's or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the whole time I'm just like, put on a pair of shoes. Put on a pair of shoes. Put on socks. Put on
Right.
something, man.
And
Cover your feet.
it took them shooting out the glass for him to finally
For
wrap.
to finally fucking do that shit. Oh, that movie. But yeah, the Christmas aspect of them, though. I mean, it's a Christmas party that they're going to, and he's trying to go be with his wife and reconcile, whatever. You know, she has a different
Right.
last name, which ended up being good that her last name was different.
Right.
Kinda
Until douchebag news reporter.
yeah,
straight up-
fucking cokehead wanted to dime out. Everybody fucking asshole fucking tried to do it. That didn't work out because that's Alan Rickman. He gonna fuck you up, son.
Right.
I love
was
how
like,
these were all
"Hey,
German
hey,
people, but he has a
John,
British
Hey,
accent.
John, they're gonna kill me. Yeah, they're gonna actually kill you, dude.
Yeah. They're not there to be nice. They're there to collect some money. Oh, and I want to talk about Reginald Vell Johnson, the fucking cop.
Yes.
That talks to him. He
Carl
plays a
from
cop, and yeah, who was a cop in that?
Cop.
He's been a cop in every fucking role he's ever been in.
I mean,
Talk
I don't
about
know if
typecasting.
I don't know if that's true, but it feels like he's been a cop in every role he's played.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can't remember. I looked it up, but like he was a cop in some other random ass movies that were he's like he was in a sitcom where he played a fucking cop the whole fucking time. Let's see, Family Matters, Die 2, Turner Hooch, he was a cop.
Okay.
Crocodile Dundee, he was a cop.
He was in that movie.
Ghostbusters, he was a cop.
Yeah.
So all these like actual like cult classic movies and shit, he was a cop in all of them. Anytime that he wasn't a cop, they're not movies that anybody's ever seen before.
Right. They're like, this guy looks familiar, but I don't know why. It's because he's not wearing a cop uniform.
Yeah, he's not wearing a badge. But I did like the relationship though between them two. You know, Roy and
Mm-hmm.
and the Twinkie loving cop. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a fun it's a fun movie Christmas wise. I see, like watching this and having it in my head that if it's a Christmas movie or not, I can see both sides. I honestly
See, and
can.
so we might end up on the same side here, even though I don't know if we should. But
Before
my
we did
head-
this episode, we were like, it's a fucking Christmas movie. Now we're like,
in my head, I understand the argument for it being a Christmas movie. I also understand the argument against it being a Christmas movie.
Yeah, there's no wrong answer in this debate, honestly.
Like this movie to me, yes, it is based around Christmas. It has a handful of Christmas themed dialogue, but the movie itself is an action movie heist.
Shout out producer. Okay, John gave Hans a present, therefore Christmas.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho.
But yeah, there's again that just falls into there's arguments for both sides. So I was trying to think, what side do I definitively go with? Like, you know,
for me personally, this movie is not a Christmas movie. It has.
For me,
it'd be like if you were to put Tucker and Dale versus Evil happening in December. Does that make it a Christmas movie? No. Yeah, they're going to throw in some dialogue that is Christmas comedy, but
see, I go more that it is a Christmas movie because, like, it's more of a Christmas movie than It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life doesn't even take place in Christmas till the end of the fucking movie. Like, but that's considered a definitive fucking Christmas film. Every year, It's a Wonderful Life. Every year, I watch Die Hard because I mean, it gives me an excuse to watch fucking John McClane every year.
Fair enough. And I'm not going to fault anybody for thinking it's a Christmas movie. I do not put it in my Christmas movie category.
I'm leaning towards that. All right, well, let's go ahead and... Okay, so then how do you rank the 3 movies that we did tonight? When it comes to Christmas movies.
Christmas, like from most Christmas to not to least Christmas, I go...
Yeah, three least Christmas, and then 1 most Christmas.
Well, so let's before we do that, let's go ahead and rank this movie. So this movie gets a 9 for me.
Does it? See, watching Lethal Weapon and Die Hard back to back, I forgot how similar they are, and I can't decide which movie I like better between Lethal Weapon and Die Hard. Yeah. I'm like, I really don't want to be that guy that gives them the same rating. I want to pick one above the other. Because I really do enjoy Lethal Weapon. I thought it was fun. I enjoy that franchise, just like I enjoy the Die Hard franchise. But I'm going to be that ass and give it the same rating. I'm 6.
Another 6?
Yeah, another 6. I know that crushes a lot of men's hearts out there because Die Hard is it's Die Hard, baby. But I mean,
6 is still good. It's still a positive rating. It's not a negative rating.
Right. Right, but in my world, because you know how I pretty much give all movies way too higher a rating than they deserve.
I mean, I gave Die Hard a 9. I mean, it's a great movie.
I enjoy the movie, but I don't think I guess I can consider Die Hard overrated a little bit because it is a worshipped movie. I guess
it is a very worshipped movie.
Yeah, and I don't think it deserves to be worshipped. I think it's a classic that should be revisited, but not like worshipped as one of the greatest fucking films ever. It's a good time. And I love all the one-liners and ordering a pizza and all that shit that he does when he's on the walkie-talkie with the people.
Right.
And that FBI guy go fuck himself. I'm like, dude, how obvious can shit be?
Right. Keep it low to the deck. We do not know it's gunships. Okay.
Right. But yeah, it's a solid 6 for me. Which, I mean, 6 and above are always revisits for me.
Well, you revisit it every year, so I feel like that should make it a 7.
Yeah, because I hang out with the It's a Christmas Movie crew.
So you're putting it in Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Mm-hmm. So my ranking of most Christmas to least Christmas, 1 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Most Christmas, Batman Returns. Next closest, I would put Die Hard as the next closest, and Lethal Weapon is the third.
Oh. Well, I could save my breath because I completely agree with you, sir. So, I mean, Batman Returns, it is heavy Christmas. Like, I think he can literally put that in Christmas movie category.
It is not only set at Christmas time, it is Christmas themed.
Because even Christmas movies, the theme isn't necessarily Christmas, like the storyline and stuff like that. It's storylines that take place during Christmas and they involve Christmas in it. Batman
Yep.
Returns, it's based around Christmas and they involve Christmas elements into the storyline itself. So
Correct.
it is
Correct.
100%. It is definitely beyond. It is definitely a Christmas movie compared to the other two. Like
Agreed.
100%. It is hands down a Christmas movie.
And I think a lot of the people that argue whether a movie is a Christmas movie or not don't consider something that doesn't involve Santa or Rudolph, like something that involves quote unquote actual Christmas stuff, like Elf.
Right.
You don't consider it a Christmas movie if it doesn't have that as a main theme of the movie. I don't consider that my definition on a Christmas movie. Like this,
I think a model falling off of a building lighting a Christmas tree is equivalent to people celebrating Christmas. I'm down. Merry Christmas, everybody.
like the entire Batman Returns movie was themed, had a Christmas theme.
Mm-hmm.
Lethal Weapon and Die Hard, while set at Christmas, the entire movie does not have a Christmas theme. Yes, they throw in little quips here and there, but they are not Christmas movies.
I mean, good call picking this movie because we were both like, Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and now we're like, well.
I never said that. I'm pretty sure I told you that I didn't think it was.
See, I've always been on Die Hard, but then we're watching this and just thinking Christmas the whole time I'm watching this time. I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, I see. Okay, all right, well.
So if nothing else, watching it this time made you think during the movie, is this Christmas? Is this Christmas? Okay, I can
Well, I'm
see
literally like watching like the foreground and stuff. I'm like, where's all the Christmas decorations and stuff like that? I'm like looking it up for all that shit.
But it made you understand it's not a Christmas movie argument. Where I don't think you would have understood that.
Again, when all said and done, I understand both sides. Nobody's wrong in these debates. But nobody is wrong.
You hadn't watched the movie thinking, okay, let's look for all the Christmas stuff. So I can
it's just like it's December. It's time to watch Die Hard. It's December. Right. It's time to watch Die Hard. You know, it's never been like that with Lethal Weapon. That's why it ranked number 3 out of these 3. But
yeah.
Die Hard, though, I mean, because that's always the debate, and it's always going to be a debate because there's no wrong answer.
Agreed, and that's that is the perfect battlegrounds for a debate is when there's no wrong answer.
Right.
So that gets us through our movies.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was a fun conversation around all of it.
Yeah, it made us both think about our decisions on Die Hard.
Well,
the producer, and how Batman Returns needs to be part of the argument.
The producer did bring up a good point. Do you watch Batman Returns every Christmas?
I watch the Batman films every September because that's when Batman Day takes place. So I don't watch every Christmas because I already watched it in September. So
okay, but it is part of your.
But now I think about it, like it'll be Batman Returns, Miracle on 34th Street, and Terrifier 3. You know, as a nice triple feature.
Yeah.
Random thoughts there, but yeah.
So we have reviewed the movies. We've ranked them. We've decided, is it Christmas? Is it not? What are we gonna look at next week?
Next week we are diving into, I think it's from 1980. It's Christmas Evil.
Okay. I don't know if I've heard of that one.
It's an interesting watch. I'm curious to hear your reaction because it's one of those where people are like, "That's fucking great," and some people are like, "Nah."
So I will go into this movie blind because I know I haven't seen it. So I will go in blind and I will.
Yeah, I know it's streaming somewhere available.
Well, that's fine. And then what I mean by going in blind is I'm not going to watch a trailer. I'm just going to watch it.
Just search out the movie and watch it. All right. And then the second one, because just this weekend, Silent Night, Dead Night remake came out. But there was, it's in theaters right now, except for my local theater, so it can go fuck itself. But there was. This is also it's already been remade before. In 2012, there was a remake to Silent Night just simply called Silent Night.
Okay.
So we're going to do Silent Night from 2012. The reason why I put an emphasis on 2012 Silent Night is because there's like 5 different movies called Silent Night.
Right.
So I want to make sure you watch the correct one. The
Fair enough.
horror Silent Night from 2012. I think Malcolm McDowell's in it, if I remember correctly.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna do another pair of horror Christmas movies. We're gonna do Christmas Evil from the 80s and Silent Night from 2012.
Okay. Well, that being said, we have had our random beers. We have had our recent watches. We have reviewed some movies.
And we have ranked our Christmas thoughts.
And we've decided what we're going to watch next week. So that brings us down to the sign-off, which is the Colonel is leaving. The Fae is leaving. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Yeah, holly jolly, you bunch of assholes, or whatever that is. Yeah. Bye-bye.